Right then, just a little bit of an orientation to start with. This is a great battlefield to visit in many ways because it's one where you don't particularly need a map because it's all there for you in front, you know, and rather than sort of peering at a map trying to work out where you are, etc., you've got it here, okay? The disposition of the troops on any of the maps that you see are a guess, okay? But the one thing to look at, I think, to start with is the terrain. Okay, so what you've essentially got here is north in that direction. There are some tracks. You can see where the field boundaries are. There are a series of tracks that lead up over that down up to New Alresford, which is a very attractive place to visit. In that direction, I don't know, maybe 5 miles or what have you, is Winchester. In the other direction, in other words, down to the south, you have Portsmouth and Southampton, both of which were held by the parliamentarians during the Civil War. Winchester, Romsey, New Alresford, Basing House, which was the big house outside of what we now think of as Basingstoke, although that was younger than the house, were royalist held areas. What you've got is essentially a horseshoe-shaped ridge. So it runs up along here to the wood at the end. That's Cheriton Wood, and then it comes back down again over on the north side with the highest point where the trees are over there. So you've got this horseshoe-shaped wood. What isn't so clear, if you really need to see it when you go there, is that where those cows are, that's like a secondary ridge. It's a smaller ridge and a lower ridge, but it just juts out in that direction. And whilst when you're up or you're looking on a map, it doesn't appear to be particularly significant. And when you go there, it does offer quite a bit of dead ground, and it covers the movements of the troops. So you've got the two main ridges and this sort of secondary ridge there. The hedges that you see here, the ones that are on the tracks, the main tracks, are probably the hedges that were there at the time of the battle, although they may have shifted slightly. And you'll see, for example, as we walk along that track up there, that originally the track was just a little bit further to the south, you know, but they're basically those are original